Okay, I'll just, or we'll just get right directly to the questions or something like that. So
Yeah.
you can just tell me about Davita. So how did you come up with Davita?
Okay. No, your first question is what exactly is Davita? Let
Yes,
me tell
exactly.
you what we do. Get started. Ready?
Yes, yes, yes.
Davita Engineering India Private Limited is a civil engineering consulting firm into structural engineering, which
Okay,
means we mostly design the structure of a building, for example, beams, columns, slabs, whatever you know. And we are specialized in precast structure, precast engineering, which is a very advanced method of engineering, mostly used in advanced world, slowly coming to India as well. So that is what Davita Engineering India Private Limited do.
okay.
Um, yes,
So yeah, so what basically Matlab Davita does? Like uh, if we take example of like, so you said it is a civil engineering. So you make
consulting
stuff
firm.
like
Yeah,
you build stuff like the real stuff, right?
that's right. We provide solutions. We are not into construction, but we are into we are solution provider. It's called consulting, and we give design and drawings to various multi-story parking structures, factory building, medical centers, school buildings, jails.
Great.
That's
Yeah.
all different structures we do. Okay, so your next question says, how did you get your idea or concept for that
Yes.
Davida like the origin?
Yes. So how did you come up with the idea of Davita? And
Okay,
as we know, you have one more company, right?
yes, we do.
Saraswati. Yes.
That's right. That's right.
So how did you come up with those ideas?
Well, this is very interesting. Um, Before that, let me tell you, starting a business was my childhood dream. When I was in ninth grade, since that day, I started thinking about doing my own. I never thought about working for someone else and morning 9 to 5 kind of job. Never. Then on ninth grade, I built a small model of a house and sold it at 175 rupees. That's long back in 1987.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I realized I can do business. I never
Okay.
thought I can sell, but I can do business. Since that day, I started thinking about building structure, architecture, and after I passed on my 12, I completed my civil engineering. Then I also became a chartered engineer. Then after working for 5 years, the dream was to, running in my back of my mind. Then I got an opportunity. I thought it's the right time. Then I got started. So starting Davita or any business was my childhood dream. That's how it got started.
Okay. So you first came up with Saraswati, or did you come up with Davitra?
Come up with Saraswati. I'm talking about business. So whether it's
Yes.
Saraswati or Davita or anything.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And so how did you find your like-minded people? That is the biggest challenge, right? When you start a business, the biggest challenge is to find people who are similar-minded. So how did you come up with your teammates?
Well, when you this is very important when you start thinking from a starting goal. Okay, you develop yourself toward achieving that goal, and you discuss your dream, discuss your thoughts, discuss what you want to do in future with your friends, they are, you may be many friends, okay, you may be sharing your ideas to many of them, but somehow it clicks to one of your friend and he supports you. He said, come on, Nripen, let's do it.
Yes, yes,
Maybe he
yes.
also have a similar thought. Maybe he's also thinking about a business of his own, but looking for a good partner. So that's very important. The like-minded, the kind of rhythm, the kind of matching the same ideas is very important.
Yes, yes, yes. You are
That's how
correct.
I
Yes.
met my partner. Yeah, that's how I met my partner, Mr. Yogesh Kamankar, and we started.
Okay. So, so like every company has a goal. So, what is the goal of Davita? If we talk about goals.
Uh, if you talk about goal, there every we set our goals every 5 years for every next 5 years. So
Okay.
I'm talking about next 5 years goal. What is we are planning at this moment is number one, 500 next at least 100 people in next 5 years. Right now we have 42 people with us,
Great,
so we
great.
are going to
Yes.
increase it to 100. That's our dream. Number one, our goal. Number two is to grow revenue and business by at least 50%. 50% of what our current revenue and clients at this moment. Then improve our customer satisfaction to
Okay.
10 out of 10. That's very important.
Yes, yes, yes. So, where do you see your company after 5 years?
Okay, no, I mean, before that, let me complete these other two goals. Improve employee satisfaction level 9 out of 10. Now, if you ask me why not 10 out of 10, because employees are never get satisfied. Let me
Yes,
tell you
yes,
this.
yes.
Whatever you do, okay? And last one is to reduce the operational cost by 25%. This is very important to run your business. If your operational cost keeps on increasing, you are not doing good business.
Yes, yes.
Your next question was where we went to see next 5 years.
Yes.
Well,
Where do you see Davita after 5 years?
after 5 years, we would like to see at the top among our competitors. Number one of the best service provider in the globe. Right now, we provide our service for US and Canada, and we are thinking about going beyond those countries, Europe and Australia. That's
Yes,
what
yes.
we are going to see in the next 5 years. And at the end, to get better opportunity to our women employees. That's very important. We respect women empowerment. Currently, we
Yes, yes.
have 11 ladies working with us.
Wow, that's great. So, what is like every stage we have some of the other achievement. So, which is one of the biggest achievement or one of the most important achievement to you which Davita gained or achieved? Some big.
Well, let me tell you, this is very interesting. We never thought about it. That when we started, we were just a 100 square feet room. We started in 18 years back. Our biggest achievement is not for us, but for our staff. Their success is really our success. They grow, we grow. In 2006, we sent our first batch of employees to US for training. A small company like us, we never thought we will be able to give opportunity to our staff to go to
Yes.
US first time and learn what they are going to do in future. After that, we sent till now almost 10 people from our office to US
Wow, wow.
for
That's a
after
nice
training.
achievement. Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's a great satisfaction for us, for our employees also. You know what? Most of the big companies send their employees But small company like us, just we started in 2003. Then after 3 years, we could able to do that. We
Yes,
made a
yes,
film.
yes, yes. That's a big thing. Yes.
Yes, and 2011 onwards, we could able to bring more clients with our quality service, with our on-time delivery, from grown from 3 clients to 12 clients. It is one of the
Wow.
big, yeah, biggest
Yes.
achievement for us.
Yes, yes. So, what are the problems you faced while achieving these goals? So, some of the problems you might have faced, right? So, what are the
Yes, plenty of
problems?
them. There are failures, there are success, ups and downs. Business, it happens always.
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh, we have learned from failures. Let me tell you, we always learn from failures. If you do not fail, you learn nothing. You cannot learn from success. When we started in 2003 December, uh, we started with a client from Chicago. We have a lot of work. We left our job, then set up our office. 6 months, we had a lot of work. But whenever we send them invoice, request them to send money, uh, they used to tell us lie. We
Okay.
were sending money and we were sending you so and so. We waited for 6 months. We had no money. We just had to run our business. We hired a couple of people and see, after 6 months, we are almost bankrupt.
Okay. Okay.
And then we decided with our guts, we told the client, this is your drawing, this is your money. If you do not give us money, we will not give you the drawings. That's all. That's the deal. We do not think about whether in future you will give us projects or not. It doesn't matter. But at least give us what we have done so far. Still, that client did not give us anything. That's the first failure.
Okay. Okay.
But we did not lose heart. That was
Yes.
in my passion. I told you from my childhood, I wanted to do business. That's all. That is the only bread and butter what I know. But we never lost hope. Then we contacted another client which was known to me, and luckily he gave us projects. And first project we did a lot of mistake. Okay, but
Okay.
good thing happens always to good people. Then that particular client understood that these people do not know how to design or draw precast drawings.
Yes.
Then he
Yes.
taught me to train us from US almost for a month, and that's how we slowly grow from zero to from 2 employees to 4 and 5 like that. That was our first failure and first learning.
Yes. Wow.
Then yeah, second hurdle came in 2010, 2009 and 10,
Okay.
where there was a great recession. You must be knowing it.
Yes. Yes.
There's a
Yes. Yes.
recession worldwide, and by 2009 we had 27 employees.
Yes.
We could able to build a very good office. We changed 2 offices, then we had a good space, almost 1,500 square feet office. But
Yes. Yes.
2009, the great recession came. There were no work,
Yeah.
and we had to let them go except 4 people. So we reduced from 27 to 4.
Yes. 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 So
Still we did not lose
downsizing.
our downsize to 27 to 4. But business is like you falling in love. It must come from your heart, not from brain. If it comes from brain, you may give up after some time. But if
Yes.
you love it,
Correct. Correct.
no word should come from your mouth say no. So we stick to our business. We stick to it. We did some small jobs, small projects in India for RCC, then quantity surveying. We just could able to survive for a year. No money, we took no salary. But after 1 year, again, the business went up, market was good, we bounced back. Again, we are able to grow our stuff from 4 to now 42. So there's a second
Yes.
challenge. Yeah, there
Yes,
are
yes, yes.
problems always. You should never give up.
Yeah, that's important. You should never give up on something. I mean, if you love something, you would not eventually give up on it because you love it,
Of,
right?
of course, you're absolutely right.
Yes, yes. So before we start with the next question, I'll just be back in a minute. So apart from entrepreneurship, you are a great athlete, right? So tell us something about your marathons.
Oh yeah, I love running. You know, um, it. I became mad about running in 2015.
Yeah.
Before that, I never ran out of school, and one of my friends pulled me in running, and I started with 2 kilometers, 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, and since 2016, I ran almost 42, 43 half marathon. I did 3 full marathon, then 2 ultra marathon.
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
did one half in Singapore. One is in U.S. East Coast, Asheville, that is North Carolina, and also outside Pune, I did in Hyderabad, Goa. Now I'm a trainer in Pune Running Group, and I also train in my society. I'm a coach. We have almost 29 member in our society. So that's how I love running. It's a great, I mean, there are few reasons why I do run. Number one is it keeps you mentally fit,
Yes.
active. Number one, it develops your willpower. You know how when you run 21 kilometer, when you start from zero and you set a goal of 21 kilometer, after 15 kilometer you lose your energy, you become dehydrated, you becomes fatigue, your legs stops working. Then only one thing works at that moment is your. Can you tell me what is that?
Yes.
Can you tell me what is that?
Um, around two.
No, 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 no. I'm asking at that moment when you are down completely, you are fatigued, your body do not respond to run another 6 kilometer. That moment your mind works.
Yeah, yeah. I read about it somewhere. Like if you run when you feel you are exhausted, that is only the 60% of what your body has consumed, of what it has.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
So you need to push ahead little bit so that you can go beyond.
Right. So at that moment your mind works. Your willpower push you to complete the last remaining 30 or 40%. So
Yes,
that's
yes.
how what happens, while you run, when you become a business owner, and whosoever, uh, it always, it never let you down. You may face every day you run a business, you have a lot of challenges coming. When you come into the office, a lot of complaints coming, and client demand, etc., etc. Only your willpower will keep you active and helps you to achieve a goal.
Yes,
It's,
yes, yes.
it's, it's very important for us. Even for young children like you must start any kind of physical activity from now.
Yes. So how important do you think it is to be fit and to be energized? So for you, how important it is to run every day or like to run in general?
It is very important. Without this, I may not able to keep my business running continuously. I may not able to come to office every day on time and stay till late or achieve my client demand goals. So answering your question, how important it is very very important. Physical fitness along with your mental level is very very important.
So which is the longest marathon you run till now?
I did 42. That is full marathon
42 non-stop, right?
non-stop. Yeah, this in Mumbai.
Wow.
Then I did Sihagar, Rajgarh, Torna. There is SRT Ultra. Ultra is always beyond 42, but they were short Ultra. You to run on the mountain.
Yes,
Then
yes.
I did in Tata Ultra. It is in Lonavala,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shivaji.
Yes, yes.
That's right.
You have, well, so are you planning about the Ironman marathon, something like
Yes,
triathlon or?
yes. Next year I have a plan to do half Ironman. There is 1.8 kilometer swimming. We started swimming. Number two is 90 kilometer cycling. Number three is 21 kilometer running. It's called
Yes, yes, yes.
half Ironman.
So suppose in this conversation, whoever are included, what would you like to tell them about starting a business or starting an entrepreneurship in general?
Starting a business, one thing, like I said, it must be your passion. It is not like someone has come to you and say, "Hey, come on, let's start a business." Well, you can start, no problem. You may get succeed, but when you fail, you may give up.
Yes,
Because
yes,
why you give up? 99% of your friends, relatives, your family may come to you and say, "Hey, I told you, remember about do a business." Nobody in your generation ever had done any business. So you get disheartened and you will leave it. So if you want to start a business, it must become a passion. Whether success or failure, you must able to maintain the balance and do not ever think of giving up. No question of giving up.
yes, yes. That's very important. The
Yeah,
inspiration. So, what do you, when you were starting a business, when you were just at the startup stage, did your family support you in that?
very good question. Um, Only and only my wife supported. That's why I told you you need a very good life partner. Okay, nobody else. Not
Nobody
my
else.
friends. Yeah, I mean, when I started, of course, as usual, we are not like typical business family. We are the first generation businessmen in our family, and first question came up: why, right? Why
Yes,
you
yes,
want to leave your well-paid job and start a business where there is no security, no financial security, no future? Failure is success of failure is more. Okay, and I mean that time I was available in Pune. If something happens to you, who will support you financially? Nobody else.
yes, yes, correct.
Even the friends started criticizing me. Hey, Nripen, क्या बात है यार? क्या चल रहा है तेरा? नौकरी से निकाल दिया क्या? That kind of
Yeah, yeah.
confusion. Yeah. The only thing is you have to stick to your passion. मुझे करना है तो यही करना है.
Persistence.
Yep. And yeah, of course, your life partner support is very important.
Yes, yes, yes.
If she or he supports you, there is nothing like that. You can achieve more than whatever you need.
Yes. So after they started seeing results, did they start supporting you?
So that,
When they started seeing results that you were becoming successful in this one, so did they start supporting you after that?
of course, this is what happens. That's what happens always. People do not see your failures. When you get success, when you succeed, they'll come to you, supports you, praises you. Wow, wow, yeah. Our proud, I mean, our pride.
So did you counterback them? Like first you were criticizing me and now you are all praising me and stuff like that.
I told this only once to one of my friend. Then after that, never, because I think answer was already there, right? You
Yes,
don't have
yes,
to explain them. So everybody come to you, they'll ask for party, they will ask for donation.
yes,
Donation means what? अरे अच्छा यार ये है वो है
yeah,
charity
yes.
वगैरह वगैरह. But yes, they'll never see your hard work and your pain you gone through.
So did you ever like plan a goal and did not reach the right goal? Like if you planned like you will be there in 2 years, but you didn't reach there in 2 years, then what do you do?
Well, then I try to find out what were the cause, reasons I could not able to reach to my goal. You
Yes.
write it down. You write it down. Then one fine day you sit on the table and you just try to analyze yourself. What could be the reason? Then again you set a goal. How can you achieve those goals? You know, over, overcome those hurdles, and this will help you. You may not, maybe you may not achieve that those goals in next 6 months, maybe a year, of course. Yeah,
Yes.
maybe in the next 6 months you write down 50% of your goals and overcome your mistake by 50%. Then in the next 6 months you overcome 100%.
Yes. Correct.
So
Yes.
that is very important. You must always write it down, stick in front of you. It should hammer you every time.
Yes. Yes. So, what was the motivation? You said like when we start up, it is very really hard. Like no one is supporting us. So, what was your only motivation that time?
Only motivation is your self belief.
Okay.
That's all. Nobody
Yes.
will come and take away your own belief. The moment you think you are losing confidence, then you go and talk to those people who has learned through failures. Look at the YouTube videos, plenty of them now available in the YouTube channel.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, read books, not a good books, who has overcome their failures, succeed in life. Plenty of them.
Did you ever think of giving up or something when you
No,
started with? Never.
never, never.
Never. So,
Uh,
did you lose hope or did you struggle to find motivation while all the startup thing was going on?
Struggle, yes, struggle is still there, of course.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but motivation factor, it keeps on changing with me. Like I told you about running, marathon
Yes.
is
Yes.
always keeping me motivated. It is like you're running a business. Marathon and business are correlated. Start and end. Then the moment you start, you complete around 10, 20 kilometers. You are very easy. After that, the real struggle comes when you try to push hard yourself. Same like business. Then sometimes you get tired, you get fail. Then your mental willpower works. You push yourself.
Correct. Yes. Yes.
Then you need some good support, good colleague to keep you motivated. So that's how it works.
Yes. So, what would you like to advise the people watching it right now, or the people who will watch it after this?
Well, again, I will repeat the same thing. Um, uh, I have some few good words for you. If you like it, you can follow it. See, develop. Now you are hardly 18, 20.
Yes. Yes. 18 to 20. Yes.
So this is your right time to decide your future. Okay. Number one is develop your mind from now. What I mean to say is not job oriented. Okay, but
Okay.
it become a job giver.
You should not have the 9 to 10 mentality, right?
Not at all. Not at all. Do not work for others. Work for yourself.
Yes. Yes. Correct. Yes.
Whatever you do it as a patient. Because when you fail, it is only your patient which will come forward to rescue you. Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay?
Yes.
And develop a leadership quality. Become a leader. Lead the people. It's very important. Nowadays we don't have good leaders. You know what? The quality of a good leader, um, let your team's success, it is not you, but let your team come forward and tell the success story.
Yes. Yes.
When your team fails, it is not your team, but yourself come forward and take responsibility. This is not happening nowadays.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. Yes. This is yes.
When team gets success, the leader comes forward and say, hey, because of me, mere wajah se hua,
Yes, yes, yes.
these are, a lot of selfish people are there, but yes, leadership quality is very important. That kind of quality you should have. And it is very interesting. Can you tell me any company's name in last 50 years, an Indian company which has dominated the world? Do you have a name?
Um, dominant what? Sorry.
Like Microsoft, Google,
Yes, Microsoft, Google,
which has become world class popular? Any Indian
uh,
company?
Indian company, right? Tata.
No.
Uh,
So see, so now you are thinking about which company. It means, to be honest, we do not have a single company like Google, Microsoft, Nagdi,
yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Honda, Toyota, Samsung, LG, not,
MI, Apple.
yeah, Apple. Not a single company from India which has become a world leader. You
Yes,
know
yes,
why?
yes.
You know why?
Why? Yes.
Simple reason is we produce labor force. We means who? India. We produce labor force means maybe 90% or 95% of our parents tell us, hey, work hard, okay, IIT, IIT, bagera, bagera. You should get a good job. You should get a good job. First. Number two, US, Germany, ठीक है तो हम क्या करना है नौकरी करना है. I mean, you go here and work. So
Yes,
you're creating workforce. You tell your friend, I got a good job in US. You never say I created a company in US or India. Okay?
yes, that's important.
Yeah. So that mentality has to be changed now. You are the young people. Maybe we are the first generation. You are the next generation. That mentality has to be changed. You must come forward and create a world-class company.
So, like Modi ji said, made in India, start in India.
Absolutely. And you were lucky to have a great leader like Modi. And a lot of opportunity in government nowadays. They give you financial support. They
Yes,
give
yes,
you infrastructure. Maybe we do not know what are those. We go and try and find it out.
yes, sure, sure.
So never become a labor force. Maybe we are well educated, blue collar labor, white collar labor. What are these software companies? Why do they send people, a bunch of people to the US? Who are they? They are just
They, yes, yes.
employees. They are laborers, but they are
Talented. Yes. We are like all the talented people from India go to somewhere else except in India. So why not make in India, right?
correct.
So if we have so much talent in India, utilize it in India rather than exporting it outwhere.
That's correct. Well, I would like to say one thing. 2005, I went to US to meet the client with my own money. I
Okay.
collected from my wife, then met the client, and client said, "Hey, Nripen, I want you to be here in US." And I
Okay.
replied, "No, I did not left my job to work somewhere else again. Better you give us projects to India, we will make India rich."
Yes.
So that should be your guts.
Yes. That should be the approach.
And client appreciated that. He was so happy. Wow, he has different thinking, right?
Correct.
So
Correct.
that's how Davita grew up.
Yes.
That's very important. And I'm sure you guys can do it.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
much more developed nowadays. Social media, internet, on your palm you have the internet.
Yeah. We can access everything from internet.
And if
So
you get this opportunity, then you are doing nothing.
yes. So is Davita online or only offline?
What does it mean?
I mean, is it on all social media platforms, or I mean, have you think about putting it on social media platforms to increase the traffic towards you?
No.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's offline.
Okay. Okay. So, anything more you want to tell about Davita, which wasn't in the questionnaire?
Well, whenever you get an opportunity, come and meet me personally. I would love to talk with you, meet young guys. I know I met Rohit. He came to our office and worked for a month, couple of months, right?
Yes. Yes. Correct. Yes.
You know, you can see the environment, the positivity. We are not a great company with a lot of NCs, all these cushion covers, comforts, but we had a great team. We
Yes.
have people working here with us since last 2004, almost for 18 years.
Yes.
We are lucky to have great people, great staff, great team.
Yes.
I mean, you should love to meet them.
Yes.
That's all.
Okay. So, should we end it?
Oh yeah, sure. Nice talking to you.
Yes. Nice talking to you too.
Yeah, thank you
Thank you.
so much. Take care.
Yes. Take care.
Bye.